If after shaving or waxing or epilating or whatever hair removal treatment you do on your legs, your armpits, wherever, you experience itchiness when that hair starts to grow back. And for me, it's only a couple of days after waxing. Even if I wax, I start, my legs, my armpits start itching. I have actually figured out what works. My legs were in hibernation almost all winter long, which means I wasn't shaving or waxing or anything like that. I don't shave, I wax or I epilate, right? I started waxing again because springtime is coming and I'm going to start wearing skirts and things. Started waxing about 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, let's say. And about 2 weeks ago, I used a product that's been in my cupboard for a couple of years, but I haven't been using it consistently. I started recently using it along with another product, but I do believe that the first one I'm going to show you is the one that's made a difference. My legs have not been at all itchy. And this is not an ad, it's not a sponsored post, it's nothing. I just wanted to let you know because I'm so happy. Because I was sitting yesterday with myself and I just realized, shit, I have not been scratching, and I scratch to the point where my legs bleed. Yeah, where my skin actually bleeds, which is the reason why I've got so many scars on my legs. And I think I've found now the thing that is gonna make it so that I can actually work on getting rid of my scars, right? Because if you are if you're working on getting rid of your scars, but then the itchiness is still there and you're still going to scratch till you bleed, then there's no point, right? So I'm going to show you the two products and I've been using them. I'll show you. So I've been using this beauty right here, and she is a beauty. She is the KP Duty body scrub with 10% AHAs and PHAs, yeah. And it's not from that really popular brand. This one is actually Derma Doctor. I've used the other brand and I really don't know if it worked for me. That comes in a tube. Then I decided to go for this one, and it was sitting in my cupboard, as I said, for 2 years, and I've only just recently started using it. And you know, like when your hair start growing back and then you see, when you inspect your legs, you can see like the hairs just under the skin, and you go in the shower. It's supposed to use this on dry skin, but I've noticed that I prefer it with like slightly wet skin. Like I just put a little bit of water on my skin and then I use the scrub, which is not how they say you're supposed to use it. It works a lot better for me, or it feels like it works a lot better. You use this, then you do your normal shower routine, come out, and literally the hairs that you had seen prior to getting in the shower, which were trapped under the skin, you see them all sticking out. It's so good. It is so good. Yeah. This is the thing that I think is the holy grail for me, right? And as I said, this is not sponsored. This is not an ad. This is not nothing. I'm not getting paid a shit for this. Yeah. Then the other thing which I recently bought, which has been trending on TikTok, I thought, let me give it a go, is this thing right here, which is Medicube hypochlorous acid body peel shot. So when I bought this, it came like a duo. It came with a duo. So it was this and the one for the face. And I think this really works because I used this on my, this is how do I call it? This is gentler than the body scrub, I would say. So if you have sensitive skin, I would use this more, but I have used this for my underarms. I use the scrub less on my underarms because underarms is a really sensitive area and I don't really want to irritate it too much. So for the underarms, I use this more, but for the legs, I use the scrub more. Because I feel like my legs are not as sensitive, the skin on my legs, and it can take the scrub, and this one doesn't really do much. Whereas on my underarms, after I use this, it feels so smooth and soft. And again, I do see that it actually exfoliates enough to like release the trap hairs that were there before. And I just think these two products are doing wonders for my underarms and my legs to the point where I don't have any new wounds. By this point, because I've been waxing for like 3 weeks now after hibernation in the winter. By this point, I would have already had a few scratches and like scabs and things on my legs, and I don't. And I don't feel itchy. Wait, I'm forgetting there's one more thing actually. So after that, what I do is I moisturize with this. This is the most moisturizing cream I have ever used. It's this Eucerin Urea Repair cream, right? I used to use the lotion when I first got introduced to this, and I thought it was really good, but I thought, you know what, a cream would be a lot better. It'd be a lot more moisturizing, and it is a lot better and a lot more moisturizing. It actually has properties which are exfoliating properties as a cream, and I think it's the urea in it. And apparently we have urea in our sweat, which helps us also exfoliate our skin. But this is so good. I think it definitely has a part to play in reducing the itchiness or completely eliminating the itchiness, because I don't feel itchy at all, as I said, for the past couple of weeks since using these products. So it definitely plays a part in that. But then it also makes my skin feel so smooth. It's the smoothest I've ever felt my skin. My sister visited me in the weekend, actually babysat her children, and when she came in, she looked at my arms and she said, Sabrina, your arms look so smooth. What have you done with them? I couldn't actually put my finger on it because I've been using it for a while, and I said to her, nothing, like I've not been putting anything special on my arms. And then I realized that I've been using this as a body cream all over my body. And this might have been the thing, because I hadn't even waxed my arms or anything, you know, because sometimes when you wax and wax the hairs off, your arms look a lot more smoother, right? My arms are hairy as fuck. And she still was able to notice something. And I think it is. So I think these are miracle products for someone like you, if you are like me, for sure.